Hey Maggie, how's it going? All right, I'm going to make a little video here to show you how to make a blog post on your blog. All right, so first step is go to navigationhypnosis.com, and at the end of the title here, you're going to go /WP admin, ADMIN. Enter. All right, and this is your login. All right, you're going to come here. Your name is Maggie, and you're going to use the password I sent you. Sure it works. All right, you're going to log in, and this is your dashboard. All right, this is going to show more and more things as we get into it, and your website gets more complex. All right, but we're going to start at the bare bones and add things as we can so I don't overwhelm you is the concept here, okay? So the most important thing for this one is this side right here. You've got posts, Eventbrite events, but you can guess what that is. Your media, comments, templates, don't worry about. Profile, don't worry about. That's you. The most important things are going to be for you right now: posts, events, and media. And the Eventbrite events really, it kind of auto-populates in from your thing, so we'll work more with that later. Today we're going to focus on posts and media, all right? So this works a lot like Word. We're going to use Word too, so don't get overwhelmed. This is a lot like using a Word, but a little bit different. You go up to posts here, and then click Add New Post. It's going to take you to this next page. In the farm, so it's going to take a second, but you can understand that. Take longer than usual. There we go. Welcome to the block editor. You can watch some YouTube videos that will give you some basics of how this works, but when you think of putting your page together, think of it in terms of blocks. Blocks of text, image is a block, a video is a block, a quote is a block. Everything can be a block, but in the simplest form, you're just going to text everything into a block, and it's going to do a lot for you. You come right here. This works a lot just like Word. You can add a title, and you can start writing or choose a block. So we're going to look at exactly how to do this from Word. So I've got your 5 reasons you should really understand what your feelings mean. All right, and we're going to take this and we're going to just copy it, put that away, come in here and paste it. Boom. Okay. Now, techies will tell you this isn't the cleanest code way to do this, but it is the simplest and easiest way to do this, and it's not going to mess with your world that much. So go with this, all right? You copied and pasted it, and even have this link for your Eventbrite, right? And is giving you the option to embed. So it detected it. It's getting really good. It detected you had a link here and wants to ask if you want that link. And so, yeah, you can click embed, and it'll do its thing. You can add a title, which is this. Take this, and cut it out of there, put it here, boom. There you got your title. Okay, and then you have all your text. If you want to add things like images, okay, you see how this little plus sign keeps coming up? That's giving me an option to add all kinds of good stuff in here. My YouTube, my Twitter, what you can just look for is image. Click on it. It's going to give you a chance to add an image. As you can see, you can do different styles. You can upload, or you can get one from your media library, okay? You're going to most likely be uploading an image, so we'll go do that. Right here, give you a chance to grab an image. Let's find one of your images. Web images. Now with images, if I I have a thing in here that compresses it for you, but try not to load huge images. All right, if you can compress it at all, I know you know how to do a little bit of that. It's great. Several megabyte large images make the whole thing really slow. So see, this is the main one from that one. It's 93 kilobytes. That's fantastic. All right, so we're just going to add that image in there. And you can click on the image and see you can do some editing and stuff like that. It is a very good policy to try and do all of your editing ahead of time, okay? And for images, you can definitely upload a larger resolution image, even though it's better to compress it down, and then kind of do the size in here. That's something you can do, and you can mess around with it, okay? But those are images. You can add a caption. That's not as important. But images are very important in terms of keeping readers. You want a couple of images per page kind of thing. And most importantly, you want to come on over to this side, which this little right-hand sidebar is kind of your information about each piece. So if you click on a block, it's going to tell you a little bit about what's going on. You click on the image, it gives you more options. Oh, click on the image. There you go. It says block. See that? But if you click post, you come over here, and these are all the data about your posts. And this stuff's important for getting found online. And there's just a couple of things you got to do, and a lot of the rest is automated. Okay? You got to come on down here, click blog, because it's part of your blog. It's not an event. And then you can click tags, and these are like keywords, or stuff that helps you get found on Google. So for this one would be, hypnosis, comma, and then there's space bar, feelings, maybe. There's just like some small tags, kind of stuff like that. Don't stress out about that. That's more like SEO when you go to level 2. This one's the most important, featured image. All right. These is the header image that shows up in the thumbnails and stuff like that. And when you share it on the Facebook and stuff, this is the image that is like the main image of your thing. So you click on it, and it gives you an option up here saying upload a file, media library, and these are stock image places that you can click through to look for images. So I loaded those on there that you can get some free images if we want to look for some stock images. Say, we don't want to go shoot an image. You can just go in here and be like, oh man, those flowers are great. Let's use that one. Okay, so this, if you don't want to deal with all that, I did that, and you can do some searching, or if you want to go use pixels or something, just upload those. Those are great. There is a size thing where you do it. It is nice when it's a rectangle. We'll get into that. You can click your media library, and this is all the stuff that's already up here. So, if you want to reuse images, you can click. Let's find a rectangle one. There's a rectangle one. Oh, sweet. Oh, just by the ocean. Oh, did it square. Anyway. We're going to get through there. We're going to convert that to link. There you go. And, so keep working on this. This is stuff, again, it's a lot like Word, except it's these blocks, and you can learn to, embed a YouTube. You can go down a rabbit hole, trust me, but work at most just like a Word editor. Here's your link. Here's a cool thing. If you want to do a link, all you got to do, highlight, say satisfying way you want to turn into a link, and this is your option bar. This is link. And so you can come here and boom, and say I wanted to grab a URL from somewhere else. Like, we'll go, whatever, here's Crispy House. I'm just going to copy that for a second and say we'll do, there, and it, boom, and it turns into a link. And those are your links. The Eventbrite stuff is more like, hit this, and I think there's even a thing, Eventbrite events. Say, So this is like level 2 stuff. And it'll import the events for you and stuff. So that part gets a little crazy. But for now, images and text, WordPress, and links. Those are the best way. Making sure that you categorize and set the featured image. And those are the most important things. As we get further along, there's things like more SEO style stuff that you can tag into in terms of keyword tagging, and I have a tool that helps you with SEO and stuff like that. But let's try a few of these where you're just creating them, and then what you can do is you can save draft, you can preview, and you can publish. So we'll quickly preview it on desktop, tablet, or mobile in a new tab, right? Let it load up, boom, and this would be the single page. Here's your header image, your title, the category, and then your blog post. Looks really good, right? No, that's it. And they all pop up with, the option to call in at the end, right? And then, it won't show up right on it, but there you go. And then what you can do, and especially in the beginning right now, save it to a draft. I'll take a look at it, make sure it's all gravy, and then we can publish it. But if you're feeling great and you're ready to go, then you just click that publish button, and she goes right up. You go back to your desktop, your dashboard here. We'll leave that alone. We're not actually going to publish that. But I save it as a draft, and you see where these comes up. So what you can do is prepare a whole bunch of these and save them as a draft. And eventually we get to a point where we can schedule them to be posting on their own. So this way you can sit down and create a whole bunch of drafts of blog posts and just have them ready to go, and they'll be posting whenever we want them to. But it's a really nice way to, get some practice, play around, create a bunch of posts, save them as drafts. You don't have to publish anything to the site. And then when you get going good, you can see how everything shows up, your author, your category, the tags, all that good stuff. Give that a go, and let me know if you got any questions here. Let's see how my video explaining works. I'll get better, I promise. Hope you're well. Bye.